Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Akila Sumayawenti Hamdan.
My name is Yashini Arumugam. I am Yashini Arumugam. Now I want to explain about what is EC2 and EC2 instance in AWS. What is EC2 in AWS and how it works? First of all, EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. EC2 provides scalable computing capacity in AWS so the developers can enjoy great scalability for building applications. This EC2 can use to launch as many or as few virtual servers as you need. EC2 configures security and networking, and it also manages storage. EC2 is a virtual machine that represents a physical server for you to deploy your applications. Amazon EC2 provides resizable, secure compute capacity in the cloud, and it is also provides you with simplified elastic web scale computing so the user or the developers can build failure resistant apps in the cloud. Next, what is EC2 instance in AWS? EC2 instance is a virtual server in Amazon's Elastic Compute Cloud for running applications on the Amazon Web Services infrastructure. EC2 instance is a web service where an AWS subscriber can request and provision a compute server in AWS cloud. AWS provides multiple instance types for the respective business needs of the user. Here are some EC2 instance types. First is T2. This T2 type means burstable and good for changing workloads. Next is M5. M5 is balanced and good for consistent workloads. Next is C5. This type is high ratio of compute to memory. Next one is R4. This is good for in-memory databases. Next is X1E. This type is good for full in-memory applications. Then P3. This type is good for graphics processing and other GPU users. Then H1. This type is hard disk drive backed, balance of compute and memory. Then I3. This is SSD backed and balance of compute and memory. Last one is D2. This type is highest disk ratio. That's it from me. Thank you.
Advantages of AWS EC2. First is reliability. EC2 Amazon EC2 offer 99.9% availability for each Amazon EC2 region. The services are highly reliable where replacement of its system can be done easily and rapidly. Second is security. Amazon works with Amazon VPC to provide robust networking and security for compute resources. The compute instances are located in VPC in specific IP range. This also helps users to decide which instances are exposed to internet and which remain private. Third is flexibility. EC2 provides multiple choices of instance type, software package, and storage and operating system. For example, the user can choose whether they want to use OS like Debian, Ubuntu, and so on. Fourth is cost saving. EC2 is inexpensive and help user to save costs and utilize the resources. The user also has to pay a very low amount compared to other services. Fifth is elastic web scale computing. Enterprise can easily increase or decrease capacity within minutes. All the server instances are handled by Web Service API, which can scale the server up and down depending on requirement. Lastly is completely control. As the user has complete control over the instances, they can also have root access to each instance and they can interact with them as any other machine. The user also can stop instance while retaining the data on the boot partition and restart the same using Web Service API. This is the step that we need to show as above. First of all, sign in to AWS Management Console. Sign in with the root user and click on next button. Fill up the security check and click on submit. Fill in the password to enter root user and click sign in. As you can see, this is AWS Management Console. Click on search and type EC2. Then click on EC2. In instance option, click on instance new. Click on launch instance and wait for a while. Choose an Amazon AMI and choose Amazon Linux 2 and click select. On instance type, click on free tier eligible and click next configure instance detail. For storage, type rewrite the size to 10 GB and click next. Step 5, click on tag and name tag. For the key type name and the value is new EC2 and click on next configure security group. Next is configure security group. If you want to change the security group name, you can change it and click on review and launch. Review instant launch, just click on button launch. Next, click on existing keypad and select the keypad that we have been choose. At here we can see that the instance has been launching. Scroll down and click on button view instance. At here we can see that the instance has been successfully created and the state is still in pending. We can click on refresh button until the state is running and click on to the connect.
Now I want to continue. After we launch an EC2 instance with 10 GB of storage, then we will continue expand the EC2 instance storage capacity to 20 GB. For that, we still choose the same volume ID. After that, we have to click actions and here choose modify volume. Over here, change the size 10 GB to 20 GB. Make sure the informations are filled correctly. If everything is correct, proceed by clicking modify. We continue with click yes. Now we can see here that volume is modified successfully. We click close and continue to next step. Next step is at the right panel, click instance and click connect. Make sure it is Ec2 Instance connect. While scroll down and click connect again. Now we can see the command here. In this command, we start with typing df space -h and click enter. Here we can see some information. In addition, we type the next one, that is sudo space grow part space /dev/xvda space 1 and click enter. Then type the lsblk and click enter. While continue again with typing sudo space file space -s space /dev/xvda1 and click enter again. After that, type again sudo space xfs space growfs space -d space / and click enter. Here we can see the data blocks are changed. Lastly, we retype the command lsblk for go back to before this and click enter. So this is the way to expand our Ec2 instance storage capacity to 20 GB without any downtime. That's all from us. Thank you.